everybody, Justin here with BearzapperBBQ. We have ourselves some ground beef here. We're going to be doing White Castle burgers today. Stay tuned! All right, so we have our ground beef. We have half of a pouch of the Lipton Onion Soup. And when it comes to peanut butter, I am picky. I only choose Skippy. We're gonna take a good spoonful of peanut butter. It brings the recipe together real nicely. It adds some nice fat, some nice flavoring. You don't have to go, super crazy with it, but I'll take a little back. But highly recommend using it because it really does give it a nice flavor, nice texture. We're gonna mix this all together and we're gonna let it sit. All right, we are mixing it all together. I'm using the back of the spoon just to kind of push everything against each other. It allows them to get nice and cozy in this bowl together and doesn't get your hands super gross. And it doesn't stick to that part of the spoon. Awesome. All right. Now, I am going to take a cookie sheet and toss some wax paper down. We're going to roll this out right on top, or toss this down right on top. Come on, get off. Get off, you. All right. Just wash my hands, do a little dance. And I'm back, baby. I'll put another piece of wax paper on top. Just gonna smush it down. Again, it was about a pound of ground beef. I don't know, maybe like 2 tablespoons, a tablespoon, about a tablespoon, a little bit more than a tablespoon of peanut butter, and half of a pouch of Lipton onion mix. Mixed it together. We patted it down. You can do it with a rolling pin as well, just to make sure it's even, right? Whew. Knocking stuff everywhere. Beautiful. Look at that. Nice and thin. Now we're going to let this sit. We're going to let all the flavors kind of mix together, come together, and then we're going to throw it on the Blackstone outside to cook it later. Really pumped for this. And what we'll do is we'll probably square it up a little bit. That way we can put it right on the King's Hawaiian buns. When it's cooked, put it right on the King's Hawaiian buns, and then just cut the buns as they do. I'm pumped for this. This is gonna be good. All right, everybody. So we have the ground beef that's just about to go onto the Blackstone. For that, we're gonna take a shallot and we are going to cut it. All right, so we're gonna leave one side on. We're gonna just take off the outer layer, and then the second layer that's kind of attached to the outer layer. And all we're gonna do is we're gonna make some little slices. You don't want to slice through the core, but you want to slice down enough where it's going to give you a nice small chop. Okay, then we're going to slice through. Watch your fingers. And depending on the chop, you could do, or the size you want, you could do one more slice, which is what we're going to do here. Now, we're just going to cut down. We're going to get nice little chopped onions. And when you chop, especially as you're getting closer to your fingers, you want to kind of claw it like this, right? It helps to have a really sharp knife as well. You don't want to get too close to your fingers. And then I'm sorry, you don't want to have to push too hard on this and end up going through your fingers or into your fingers. Cool. It looks great. And we're going to do the other side now. We're just going to chop down real small. If you have little helpers around the house, kids that are watching or want to watch and want to copy and do, I think is it Wusthof? It might be Wusthof. That has this really cool, it's a sharp knife, but it actually teaches the proper claw technique by using the blade guard to teach them to hold it like this, so that when you're coming down, you're not touching your fingers, but I mean, you're not cutting into your fingers, but you're just using your fingers as a guide. And it's great. It works really, really well. All right. Onions are cut and falling everywhere. Now we're going to take the ground beef. We're going to bring it over and we're just going to slap it right onto the grill. Beautiful. I'm going to turn you so so you can see what's going on now. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. All right, so we have it in a thin little line here. It's going to cook real quick, and I need to grab a flipper. I will be right back. All right, that is smelling really good. Flip it over the best you can. Mine's falling apart a little bit. That's okay. There we go. And we could just reform that patty. There we go. Now, we're going to take the onions and we're going to just put them right on top of the meat. I am going to leave a few areas without the onions, just because my son wants these, but no onions, no raw onions at least. What he doesn't know is that there's onions already in there, but we won't tell him that. All right, so we're letting that cook. Now we're going to take the King's Hawaiian and we are going to slice right across. All right, we're going to put some King's Hawaiian on here just to grill up. Now we're going to spread some cheese. Awesome. That's looking good. That's looking good. All right, and we go. There we go. That's awesome, awesome, awesome. Let me take 2 more pieces of cheese and toss them right there. Come on, open. Toss some right there. And see if I can't get this to work. Come on, cut. Cool. Whoop. Nice. Nice. Oh man, this looks and smells so good. Cool. All right. Let's bring it over here. All right, here we go. Moment of truth. Hot. Wow. That tastes exactly like a White Castle burger. Wow. That's really good. Probably eat 1,000 of these things. That's amazing. I'm gonna bring these inside, plate them up. We're gonna get grooving. Wow, that's good. Super easy. What did it take? 10 minutes? 20 minutes? 15 minutes? Whatever it was. Still, super easy. Highly recommended. Tastes just like White Castle.